Hello everyone, my name is Callantale and today we are doing a 2018 purchases video. This was requested by so many people on Twitter and I just decided why not. So just to end off the year, I am doing this. So let's begin. So just to give you an idea of how I sorted this out, I did this by month I purchased all these items, or it was given to, because some of these items were actually given to me by some great friends of mine who were very generous enough to give me some of their stuff so I could start my own remakes and series. So without further ado, as I'm panning through all my items I have purchased this year, which is actually a lot than I have purchased any Thomas stuff in all the years I've been collecting Thomas and Friends. Let's begin with January. January was the month where I had that train show, and I had a lot of fun. I met up with some people, and I bought two items of interest. The first one being Ivo Hugh, which was the first day at the train show. And he's been doing alright since the beginning of this year. And yeah, he's really nice actually. I besides for the sunburnt face, I really like Ivy Hugh's body. Next up we got Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Thomas, which did not include with anything because I just bought it just with himself. I'm trying to remember. This was the day after I got Ivo Hugh, and he's really nice, and he's still in really good condition. Moving on to February, we got, the first item I got was a Stepney, and this was when I was just beginning to move to Wooden Railway. And so I got him for a project called Thomas vs. Stepney, which you can check out if you search it up. Next up we have Toby. Toby I got from the Coldy Fellow back in late February, and he's been doing alright. I actually really like this Toby. The only thing that my only gripe is that it's always with old style Tobys, if you have one yourself, they're really slow because the wheels rub up to the his side plates, so it's really a little bit frustrating because you can't really move his wheels freely like some of the other engines like Stepney. But in 2003 they fixed this, so yeah. Next up is March. March was actually really exciting. I went to Strasbourg for my birthday, which was in very late March, and but the first thing I got in the mail was Wilbert. I actually have no idea why I got Wilbert. I just really liked him, I guess. I don't really remember. I don't really remember getting him in the mail. It was just, you know, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this Wilbur, just that I have him, and I really like his model. It's really different from Bill and Ben's. This is what I got at Strasbourg, is this Mattel Henry, before they switched everything to wood. So I got this Henry at the Strasbourg store, which is now infested by wood by now. But I'll explain that later, because I went back in September. And I got him brand new, and he was pretty cheap, I believe, but I'm really happy to have him. And he looks really nice, so yeah. Moving on to April. April was the month where I got the most stuff out of any month of this year. So Also, I'll go into destinations later, but let's keep on going with engines. The first one I got in April was my 1992 Thomas, which I'm still using in videos today. He is still in amazing condition, even though some scratch marks and stuff. But he's perfect. I still use him in my videos, even if he's a little out of proportion sometimes, like his wheels look too big sometimes. But I'm so happy I have this 1992 Thomas. The next thing I got was a Rheneas in April. And this Rheneas I got for $10, which is an extremely big steal, especially for an old style one, since old styles are actually kind of hard to find of Rheneas. The next thing I got was another package from Coldy Fellow, which is also an unboxing video on my channel. These are I got the ambulance and the fire truck, and then Annie and Clairbo, which at the time I didn't have before then, and then I got them. Then we got the fire train, we got, and then, still in April, we got the, Steamworks scrap car, which came in a lot with the, coal station. Then we got Harold from the Coldy Fellows, package, I forgot to say. So, I didn't get anything. I did get one thing in May, which is Trevor. I got him on a bid for $3, which is actually really cheap because no one wanted him. So I'm really happy I got Trevor. I got Thomas. And then I didn't get anything June and July. But in August, I went back to the train show and got a 2001 Thomas, a Duck, an old style James, a Sir Handel, and a Signal House. So that was actually, I had a lot of fun with that. And then in between that, I got these extras from this person on Twitter named Coldy number 4, not Easy Coldy, but a person named Coldy number 4. And I was really happy to get those, and it was just adds to my rolling stock. This is gonna go a little bit quick, so in September, I went back to Strasbourg, and when I went into the store, there was only Thomas Wood. But since it was day out with Thomas, gladly there were some Thomas Wooden Railway they were selling, and so this was one of them, Birdie. Birdie was on real cheap, probably the regular store price, but I was really happy to get him because I didn't have a Wooden Railway Birdie. I had a take-along one beforehand. And then, moving on to November, things sort of went slow for a little bit. I got a Percy and a Henry from Easy Coldy, and then about a week or two later, I got a Duke from Heisel Productions. So that was really nice of them to give those to me, and I'm really grateful for them, and I want to thank them for it. Next up is recently what I got in the mail, though I do have more things coming in the mail today. I actually, these were at my house, like, right now. So, but anyway, these were given to me by Wooden Railway only. I gave him some money, and he's like, yeah, sure, I'll give you these, and that's how it happened. So, first of all, I got another Toby, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with, but this one's in a lot better condition, in a way, besides for the roof. And this one's also an old style, but not as bad as my other one. This one's dated 2001. Then, this is what I was originally getting. I actually got this Toby for free. This was what I was originally purchasing for. I got a Henrietta. she's in awful condition, but I didn't actually care. I just really wanted a Henrietta. So, like, I was getting extremely desperate because there were some characters I didn't have, like Henrietta. So I'm super glad that I have Henrietta, because she's actually kind of important. So, next up was a super important character that I actually got last second before he sent it to me, which is Boko. Boko, I got for, like, the original, I was originally gonna get Donald Douglas and Henrietta, which I'll get to these two in a second. But I asked for Boko as well, and so if I were to only just purchase this Boko, I would be paying $15. So this is the cheapest I've ever gotten of a really expensive item, if you know what I mean. Because on eBay, Bokos go up to upwards of $50, but I only got this for $15. So that's actually really cool. This Boko is an old style, but it has a white, but my friends are telling me that this is a white roof and not a gray one. I'm guessing so. But what's even special about this is that this is a 1994 Boko. Now that's actually really surprising, because I don't have a 1994 engine, I just have a 1994 bridge. So this was I was really happy to get this Boko. Next up, these were all in the same package, by the way. Next up is Donald and Douglas. So let's start with Douglas real quick, because actually I have a backstory to this. This was the original Douglas I was intending to get, and not the Donald, because the Donald was in really bad condition, and then Wooden Railway Only told me, you know what, I'm not even gonna give you that Donald, I'll give you a different Donald. I was like, okay. And so here it is. So this Douglas is in really bad condition, but I honestly don't care, because Donald is actually pretty expensive. I mean, Douglas is pretty expensive, not Donald. But I'm really glad I have both of them. So Donald, in the original picture, Donald was in awful condition, and then Wooden Railway Owner was like, alright, I'm gonna give you a new Donald, like I said before. And here we are. This is actually a non-plastic coal Donald tender, but the Donald I have here is actually 2003. So that's really cool. I think this one's dated 1997, this one's dated 2003, but whatever. I'm really glad I have these. So yeah, and we haven't even started with destinations, it's already 13 minutes. Alright, let's begin with destinations. Now this is gonna go really quick, I hope. So in February was my first purchase of a destination, which is the fire station, and I was really happy to get that. Then I got the hospital in April, and then I got the new unboxed advanced figure 8 set pack for in April, and then I got a quarry mine tunnel in March. I know I'm going out of order, but I really want to get this through. Sorry everyone, like the destinations I mean. And I got the quarry mine tunnel, which I'm using for a set right now, so I can't really pull it out, but I got that in March. And then also in April I got the coal station, and then in May I got the Archstone Bridge from Ryanatron 12, and then in October I got the carrying case, and then in December I finally got Timesh Sheds. And so I'm also surprisingly getting a few things in the mail. Yeah, I am getting a few things in the mail, which I don't have with me right now, sadly, but I will tell you that they are figurines like Sir Topham Hatt and Workmen and stuff like that, so I'm getting that in the mail. I'm also going to get a Knapford Station as well, probably in the new year, but definitely gonna get Knapford Station. But that's gonna be all my 2018 purchases for this year. This is all of it. I'm reading. This is the biggest amount. This is the largest amount of Thomas Warren Railway I've ever purchased in my entire life. It was like I was extremely desperate, which I was, but I never expected that it would go this far. So I'm extremely happy that I got all of these. You guys I have no idea that, like, how happy I am getting these items. Like, I'm extremely grateful for everyone who's been supporting me this year, my friends, my online friends, my friends who my friends are not really, you don't really like how I like Thomas, but they've been getting quite supportive lately, so I'm really happy and grateful for them. And I'm really grateful for my online friends who were really helping me out, getting all the stuff for me, or finding, deals for me, and I'm really happy, and I'm just so happy for every single one of you out there watching who just took the time and watched my videos, or maybe you're a newcomer. Hello. And I'm just so grateful for every single one of you. You've all made my 2018 extremely special. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And, you know, I might not even make it 2019. I might. Who knows? But I just I'm going to cherish this day and thank everyone who's a part of my life. I'm not. But thank you. Thank you guys so much for a great 2018 and for a good 2019 too. I honestly can't wait for a new year. Thank you all for watching. See you later.